Presenting our officials for this match. First referee, International Referee Jovelyn Del Rosario. Second referee, Mr. Jitronil Paredes, National Referee. Now let's call on the starters for the Photon Tornadoes. Starting off with their team captain, number 23, Maria Shaya Adorador. Wearing jersey number 2, Jasmine Nabor. At number 5, Jaila Marie Atienza. Wearing jersey number 7, Seth Marion Rodriguez. At number 8, May Luna. Wearing jersey number 24, Magi Mangulabnan. Starting libero is number 12, Mary Antoinette Landicho. Head coach is Mr. Brian Esquivel. Presenting our starters for Farm Fresh FOXIES. Calling on their team captain, number 8, Cloan Mondoñedo. Wearing jersey number 4, Kate Noriel Santiago. At number 9, Jasmine Gale Pascual. Number 13, April Kyle Tagsip. Number 14, Wailene Estoque. At number 21, Zamanta Nolasco. Starting libero is number 17, Jessa Dorog. Head coach is Mr. Jerry Yee. This game is under the regulation and supervision of the Games and Amusement Board. May the best team
Here
win.
your starters, starting you way to watch.
They're fielding in their two setters. Nabor will probably do some spiking duties as Mangulabnan does the setting.
Pascual's first attack slowed down there. Mangulabnan goes to the pin. Denied there was Shaya.
Farm Fresh FOXIES opening this game with a solid block against Adorador.
Well, she's going to be a marked lady, that's for sure, because of her great performances so far here at this conference. Nice back set that time. Stopped. Estoque. Yes! Good start so far here for Farm Fresh. They're up 2-0. Nice float serve there. Going down the line, Adorador dug. Estoque once again tries to go down the line. And Adorador is going to pick up her first point.
Point for Photon.
One serving two, Adorador to serve here.
Serving for Photon, team captain, Shai Adorador.
Good serve there from Shaya. Trying to go up the middle, and the defense was waiting for it. Rodriguez picking up her first point. It is now 2 apiece. Adorador serving again.
Service Adorador.
Another good serve. Estoque. Going high hands. That was a block touch there.
Yeah. Estoque with a good start here in this match. 2 for 3 attempts. Tagsip now serving for the FOXIES.
April Tagsip serving for Farm Fresh FOXIES.
Ooh, that one straight into the net. First service error here for Farm Fresh, and we're tied once again. It's Rodriguez now with the serve.
Seth Rodriguez.
Photon has not yet led here, Doc.
Yeah, they haven't had a successful attack so far.
Pretty good blocking up front once again here for Photon. Pretty good support, keeping this rally alive. Up the middle once again, using the blockers. This time was Pascual.
Pascual finally joins the scoring tally for Farm Fresh Foxies. That play from the middle.
Service Pascual.
Going to the pin. That's out. As we check in now with Kyla Castillo.
Photon Tornadoes' Baby Love won't be seeing action today due to her prior commitment to UST after winning the UAAP Season 85 Beach Volleyball Championship. But good thing, Binga Landicho is all set and ready to step up. Nakausap ko nga siya kanina at kwento niya gabi pa lang nakaset na sa isip niya na may receive siya ngayong araw. She was all smiles earlier in the dugout as her teammates hyped her up chanting, "Let's go Bengal!" Furthermore, she said that ngayong araw sa teammates at eagerness niya manalo siya huhugot ng kumpiyansa at tiwala sa sarili. Streaming has just gotten easier and smoother for you guys thanks to the Pilipinas Live app, which you can subscribe to for only 99 pesos per month. Anthony and AJ?
Thanks a lot, Kyla. Right now, let's take a look at this replay, and they're gonna say it is in. That's a good challenge there from Photon.
A much needed point for Photon, as that is their actual first kill point or attack point.
They're hoping that's a start of good things to come. That one is checked once again.
Point for Foxies.
Good run in the front by Estoque. 3 of Farm Fresh points coming off from her attacks.
Service.
That's a great serve. And that's a great attack. This time coming from Photon. Just like that, we're tied once again, Doc, at 5.
Yeah, much credit to that pass from Shaya Adorador.
Good serve there from Luna. Back row attack, easily handled by the blockers. Going down the line, finding an open zone 1.
And Santiago now introducing herself into the game with that down the line attack. Just easy for a lefty to find that corner spot in zone 1.
Mga Labnan goes to the middle. That one pushed to the corner. Mondinedo saw that there was nobody there on zone 5.
Yeah, a little too low on the set for Atienza.
Out 17, Bravo, in.
Seven 5 is our tally. Serving here is Nolasco. Santiago! That's a nice dig from the back row. That one a little bit too strong there. No, they say it was touched. So Nabor is going to score.
So actually, Nabor is doing spiker duties as Mga Labnan is in the field of play.
So who do you have as your backup setter? Because they're both playing at the same time.
Well, since Nabor is in the opposite position, they can just sub out Mga Labnan for another one.
And there with the set, it was Nabor. The attack a little bit too strong though. That's gonna bring us to our first technical timeout. It's Farm Fresh up by 2. As Bingo Plus, the first live streaming bingo in the Philippines. As we'd like to welcome you back here to the Phil Sports Arena. PVL Invitational Conference coming your way.
Service team captain Montañedo.
Montañedo with a serve. It's a good one. It's an ace. And that lead is now up to 3.
So far, Farm Fresh Foxies putting a lot of pressure on the floor of Photon Tornadoes. That was a nice float.
They want to make sure this is not their final game here, Doc. They want to get into the classification stage. Again, if you're just joining us, both these squads have yet to get a victory. And Farm Fresh says we want to get our first victory here in our final game in the elims. Timeout will have to be called here by Photon as we check in.
Madating ang bola sa'yo. Di ba? So, kunin natin muna sa pasa. Malakas yung atake natin kung meron tayong pasa. Pero kung wala tayong ipapasang bola sa setter, wala siyang isa-set na maayos.
Let's go, let's go.
Ha?
Go. Let's go. Team.
5-1 run put together here by the Foxies. And they've taken control of set number 1. They're up by 4.
Yeah, the Foxies have better distribution, care of their captain who's now serving almost everyone in the scoring tally, whereas with Photon we see some struggle from Adorador, who is yet to tally a point.
And they're not a good pass. Free ball issued here. And a violation will be called.
11-6.
A little too low on the set for Tagsip, but a lucky break for the Foxies as Rodriguez scrapes the net.
Bucksit is actually apologizing already. But they'll still get the point.
Yeah.
Nice dig there. Pascual. Free ball once again. Chance for Photon. Through transition. Well, the Foxies thought they had the point there. Suddenly that ball just crept over. Watch this.
Yeah, Pascual already thought that it's gonna be a solid kill block, but Leticia was there to cover and it's gonna tally an attack point on the libero.
That's why the coaches will say, don't celebrate until the point is actually over.
But Santiago had other things in mind. She's currently 2 for 3. Good 66% efficiency so far. She moves into serve.
And Adorador once again is denied. Tagsip and Estoque there for that block.
Adorador continues to struggle in this set so far. Out of 7 attempts, 3 errors, no points, so not her usual numbers.
Nabor, yes!
Nabor with a combination play.
Hoping things can start to heat up for her and the rest of Photon as they trail here by 5.
Serving for Photon, team captain.
It's the captain once again, Shaya Adorador serving. Her team still trailing here in set number 1. Quick play and scoring once again are the Foxies.
Still quite a little too low on the quick set for Tagsip, but she was able to use the block to her advantage with that power tip. Gotta give a lot of credit so far to the libero of the Foxies, who's doing a tremendous job in the passing department.
For Farm Fresh Foxies.
Photon has not yet led here in set number 1. Not the best of sets once again. Estoque goes down the line. She will score.
Estoque down the line.
So far, solid play, Doc, here by the Foxies.
Yes, especially with Estoque. Now 4 out of 5 attempts. So proving to be unstoppable right now for FOXIES.
Magsit serving again. She's been there for quite a while. That's another good one. It's an ace! That's going to bring us to our second technical timeout, and the lead just continues to build here for the FOXIES.
From the PVL team of this game with the most number of entries.
Swag has always been a part of volleyball games. It's what makes the games spicy and more exciting, at least for Kate Santiagos. And so far dito sa pros, alamin natin kung ano ang pinaka-memorable swag para sa kanya in this V-Quick.
Naalala ko nung first game is yung na-block ni Chang Abi yung teammate ko. Like, andun siya nagswag. Yun naman po talaga yung, yung signature niya. Kaya sobrang nakakagana lang din. Sobrang bait din po ni Chang pagkatapos.
Back to the action now. So far, it has all been the FOXIES here in set number 1. Wanting to finally pick up their first win, which just might give them a chance to get into the classification stage. That's kept alive, and quickly going to the offense. Nolasco's going to score.
Nolasco joins the tally for the scoring for FOXIES, so all spikers in the Farm Fresh roster right now in set number 1 are in the scoring board.
It's a 10-2 run here, Doc. FOXIES look like they mean business here this morning. Nolasco there again. That's kept alive, Magsit. Not able to get there. That's gonna stop the bleeding, but a huge advantage put up here now by Farm Fresh.
The FOXIES really making the Tornadoes work for every point.
Talagang pigang-piga sila, Doc.
Yes. And it can be seen as the scoring is just very limited. 5 attack points so far in the set.
Good serve there from Rodriguez. But an easy attack, and Nolasco will pick up her second point.
Mondenedo continues her stellar performance here, making sure that all spikers are engaged for the FOXIES.
That's going to be out. Nothing seems to be working here for Photon. They're down by 10. No timeout being called here by Photon. I guess coach says, let's get on to set number 2. Nice stretch there by Lazo just to keep that alive.
Much needed break for Photon with that block on Pascual. Nice anticipation in the part of Atienza.
Estoque again using the blockers.
Good adjustment in the part of Estoque. Not the most optimal of sets for her. Usually when that happens, you really use the block to your advantage. Either go for a rebound to be able to go for a replay, or use it to just check it out.
Finally, they get another attack point. It has really been few and far between as they still trail by 9.
So far, Nabor and Dapol are the leading attackers, but with just 2 apiece.
Nabor got to that one. Now pretty good floor defense here being shown by both these squads. Running hit. And again, there was support. Best rally we've seen so far. And Photon is going to get back-to-back points.
That's Adorador's first attack out of 10 attempts. Finally putting an end to the drought.
Could that be the start of positive things to come here for her squad? She's hoping, but they're still trailing by a huge margin. Atienza will pick up another point there. Mini run being put together here by Photon. Still a hefty 7-point lead enjoyed here by the Foxies. The blocking has finally been solid here for the Photon Tornadoes. Quick play up the middle. Again, the defense was there. Bump set. Just sending that over there was Santiago. Not the best of attacks. Santiago this time, but into the net.
Point for Photon. 14-20.
Both teams a little rushing on their attempts with those rallies.
And a real look of concern now on Coach Jerry, despite the fact that he's got a huge lead. Suddenly, this is not the same team that built a 10-point lead. And then suddenly, they come up with a good block.
Much needed one for the Foxies to end that run of the Tornadoes.
And you don't normally say that when a team's got a 6-point lead, right? But nakita talaga natin, parang yung momentum pumunta na doon sa kabilang panig.
Yeah, and whenever they have ball possession, it seems like they're rushing just to get back at the Tornadoes right away. But sometimes the most logical step is to slower down the ball with a high pass so that the setter can establish the offense.
From the back row. Nice dig. That one a little bit too strong. That was clear. That attack there from Katarig.
15-21.
And now the Foxies don't look as menacing as they did in the start of this very first set.
Farm Fresh Foxies getting challenged now by the Tornadoes.
They go up the middle. And that's out.
Result. 16-21.
As expected, they're gonna, Coach Yi will field in back the starters. That gamble with that double substitution clearly didn't work for the Foxies.
It is now a 6-1 run put together here by Photon. Well, this is still side-out volleyball time for the Foxies to be able to get set number 1, but right now they are being challenged. Flora with the serve. And a violation is going to be called on the veteran, Bautista.
22-16.
Bihira mo makikita yan kay Nene, pero it happens.
It happens.
Serving for Farm Fresh, team captain, Montañez.
Good serve there by Chloe. Bautista trying to make up for her earlier blunder. Lazo just gets it over. Good attack there, and Adorador finding her range.
That's the trademark Shaya Adorador spike that we've been looking for since the start of this match. Now let's see if this will, she can build on that coming into set number 2.
Olabnan with the serve. Here comes Photon right back. And Coach Jerry will have to call a timeout here.
Timeout, Farm Fresh Foxes.
Ganun kayo, hindi, matatalo kayo. Ba't ayaw nyo mag-coverage? Hindi uso sa inyo yun? Uso sa isip nyo, hindi ko ginagawa.
Same lang. Ikot ka ulit. Ikot tayo tuloy-tuloy. Oy, salita ka
Well, just when it looked like it was going to be a cakewalk here, Doc, suddenly coming to life as we have PSC Chairman Dicky Bachman there on the right.
And
Sir Ricky Palou, of
Sir
course.
Ricky Palou.
Nice to see our chairman here. Of course, the Field Sports Arena is one of the venues under his watch.
Timeout, Photon Tornadoes.
Second and final timeout going to be called here by Photon.
Ha? Pagka walang receive, hanap yung pinaka porsyento nating spiker. Pagka may receive, pwede tayo magkombinasyon. Just ready ka sa kombinasyon. Ha? O, receive muna tayo, ha? Receive. Go.
Let's go. Team! Hold on! Huli natin na.
Just some quick instructions here from Coach Brian. Pero ngayon medyo natutuwa na siya. Even if his team is down by 5, at least ito na yung Photon. Eh.
Yeah. And hopefully they build enough momentum to shake things up coming into the next set. Although we're not saying that this is already too late for Photon.
But now their backs are against the wall, AJ.
Pascual just making quick work of that overpass from the Tornadoes.
Trying to stay alive, Adorador. Door shut on her. The Foxies looking to take set number 1, and Estoque and company will get it. Nice start here by the Foxies. And Estoque has really led the charge for her squad, scoring another point. And we've got set 1 in the bag for the Foxies, taking it 25-18. 25-18 is our first set score. New streaming experiences also await via the Pilipinas Live app. Download and subscribe now for as low as 99 pesos per month. As we show you the highlights of set number 1. It was a set that was actually dominated for the most part by the Foxies, though there were some moments that they looked a little shaky also.
It was definitely a strong start for the Foxies, led by Estoque, who had a tremendous 5 attacks out of 8 attempts performance, leading the charge. Santiago had a good start but faltered a little bit towards the end of the set, whereas Pascual was able to pick up the slack. Over on the other side, Photon definitely struggling with their attacks at just 9 points. Shaya Dorador, expected to be the #1 player, bringing the damage. 2 out of 14 attempts with 3 errors, so she's still in the negative percentage-wise. Dapol had a couple of points, Nabor also, but clearly not enough against the offense of Farm Fresh.
Well, obviously, she has to lead the charge offensively. We talked about that during the pregame, and she didn't get it done, only with 2 points. Flora. She's gonna start out here in set number 2. Konting palasa na naman ang ginawa dito ni Coach Brian. And the first point will go here to the Photon Tornadoes.
So Nabor is back to the setter duties. Much rightly so, as their gamble with 2 setters in the previous set didn't work out.
Boy, Photon looking to get off to a better start. We go to the middle. The defense was waiting. Flora once again going down the line. Nice stretch. This is the best rally we've seen so far. Flora pushes it to the corner. That's definitely out. It's 2-0 as we check in with Kyla.
Set 1 was pure dominance from the Foxies, and this is exactly what Trisha Tubu has imagined once she entered the court today. Sabi nga niya sa akin, itong game na ito, pride na ang pinag-uusapan dito dahil ayaw niya raw na natatalo. In her words, hindi ganun kaganda yung start namin ngayong conference. Kaya gusto namin na mag-end on a good note para yun yung magiging bala namin sa next conference. Relive this game and all PVL games and stories anytime, anywhere on the Pilipinas Live app. Download and subscribe now for as low as 99 pesos per month. Back to you, Anthony and AJ.
Eksakto yung report ni Kyla. Nakita natin, nakascore kaagad si Tubo.
Yeah, and a service ace coming from Santiago.
So that lead of Photon in the set is short-lived.
Yes, and another gamble here in Photon. Shaya Dorador is now at the opposite position.
It is 3-1. Another good start here by the Foxies.
Trisha Tubu making quick work of that rally. 2 out of 3 for Tubu. So good fielding in for Trisha.
Not a good reception once again. But Photon might have a chance to get a point here. Flora's dug. That goes over. Niegos just couldn't get out of the way.
So Farm Fresh back to a quick, strong start. Santiago continues to run with her serve.
That's a great serve. Adorador. She's dug once again. Going cross court. That's out.
Estoque trying to go for a sharper angle, just overcooking it.
Easily put down there. Tubu knew exactly what she wanted to do.
Set was a little too tight for Tubu, but with athleticism, mid-air, with her hang time, she was able to see the block and use it to her advantage.
Dapol. That's a nice stretch there by Hernandez just to keep it alive. And Adorador is going to come up with a block.
Estoque now struggling here to tally a point as she will be subbed out by Qatari.
She really had her way, AJ, in that very first set, scoring at will.
Yeah, she was the lead scorer in the previous set with 5 points, or rather 6 big points, and just 1 error.
That serve, not gonna get over. One of the very few service errors we've seen here today, as Tubu gets back to serve. Adorador, she's dug once again. Dapol goes to attack, and that might have gone out, but in the end, natamaan pa rin ni Santiago, so it's going to be a point here for Photon.
And Dapol so far the lone bright star for Photon right now. Let's see if she can make a run for Photon in this set.
Nice serve there by Shaya. Again, Hernandez covering the different spots on the floor. From the back row, Tubo's gonna score.
Trisha Tubu just doing everything that is expected out of an opposite hitter. Just bringing the damage. Now she's 4 out of 7 attempts.
That's a great percentage, AJ.
Great percentage. No errors. All clean attacks.
Dapol goes down the line.
And over on the other side, Dapol making her case known. She's 2 out of 3, respectable 66%. But now she will be doing some server responsibility. So let's see who will take up the slack in the front.
Santiago has been silent. Here comes Flora. Balik sila kay Santiago. That's going to bring us here to our first technical timeout in set number 2. And again, showing the way are the Farm Fresh Foxies.
Welcome back to the PVL Invitational Conference 2023. You're watching the battle between the Farm Fresh Foxies and the Photon Tornadoes. Speaking of the Photon Tornadoes, let's talk about Shaya Adorador and Jasmine Nabor. Oh, these two, their love is just something we always adore. These two are just inseparable on and off the court. Let's see more in this V-Quick.
Kung magkakaroon ng chance na magkaiwalay tayo sa team,
Okay.
i-grab mo ba? Sad siya, oo, pero alam kong doon tayong dalawa mag-grow din and para sa future.
Technical timeout. At the service zone.
And now back to the action. Foxy's now with a chance once again. Nice push. Again, Hernandez was there. Attack a little bit too close. Nagawa ng paraan ni Flora, and in the end, Photon is going to take that point as they cut into that lead. They're now just trailing by 1.
Qatari sends the ball straight into the net. I don't think she was quite expecting to be given a pipe set. As Estoque will be fielded in back by Coach Jerry.
He's hoping that the magic that she had in set number 1 continues here. Pagkatapos siya pinagpahinga ng konti. Santiago continues her scoring ways.
Santiago just putting enough power on that.
Nabor's attack wasn't as disguised as she would have wanted it to be. Flora, yes! Attacking zone 6 there.
Much needed point for Bern Flora. That's her 2nd out of 9 attempts. Although not much error, she can definitely put those percentage up.
Good serve from Nabor. Flora will pick up another point.
Back-to-back points for Bern Flora. Just finding that hole in the middle, and now they have tied the set. The one thing that probably the Foxies can improve on is those sets in the middle. I'm still seeing it that it's a little too low, and the timing is off for the middles to make them a significant threat.
Can Photon finally take the lead once again? They once led at 1-0. Free ball there. It's gonna earn a point. Umaatake na si Santiago sana eh.
A lucky point for Photon Tornadoes, and that's what usually happens when the open hitter, like in this case Santiago, is in zone 2, and usually they just have to stay in their current rotation instead of doing some switching mid-rally.
Santiago's gonna send that one out.
And just like that, Photon now with a 2-point lead.
This is their biggest lead in the entire match. Nabor trying to keep things going. And she does with an ace.
12-9.
Bigla nabuhay ang Photon dito.
Jasmine Nabor for the serve.
Much better reception that time, and a violation is going to be called.
There's a net touch. Hold on, taxi.
Oh, a challenge is going to be issued here by Coach Jerry.
Park Fresh Foxies. Net touch.
Obviously, it doesn't feel there was a touch. The first referee was right there. Let's take a look.
They're gonna lose one challenge. Interestingly enough, in the VNL, they have the green card.
That's
it's
right.
a new system where if you knew you committed a fault, just to save the time and effort of a challenge, if you admit that you did a net touch or something, your team will get awarded a green card.
And then what they do there,
yeah.
they've done away with the lines judges already.
Yeah.
Everything is Hawkeye. Adorador up the middle. She's dug. Shai just sends it over. Free ball here. Mondeñeda goes to the middle, and again Trisha scores.
Trisha Tubu just hammering it from the middle.
Santiago with the serve. Her squad still trails here by 2. Going down the line, running out of space is Flora.
The Farm Fresh Foxies slowly but surely taking the lead away from Photon.
And a nice float serve there from Santiago. Finally, Niegos gets into the scoring chart.
Yeah, that's her first point in this match so far.
Flora got a hand on that one. Here comes Dapol. There was no support there.
15-12.
Balik na naman sa tatlo ang kalamangan dito.
Farm Fresh Foxies.
And a timeout will be called by Farm Fresh.
Guguluhin lang kayo. Drop ball, pagilit-gilit, parol-roll. Wala namang i-strong ball dun eh. Kaya lang hindi nyo naiintindihan. Ha? Kita nyo yung coverage, Yung black, iayos lang natin. Short po, pati sa service, sino-short nila. Hindi yung atras tayo. Ha? O, sige.
You can see Coach Aaron Velez watching the games here.
Once again, you've got PSC Chairman Dickie Backman in the house. Together with our big boss here in the PVL. That's going to bring us here to our second technical timeout. It's now a 4-point lead enjoyed by the Photon Tornadoes. Come and watch the best basketball players in the globe and cheer them on live inside the venues. The FIBA Basketball World Cup 2023 single game pass is now available for as low as 499 pesos. Get your tickets at SM Tickets, Ticketnet, or Philippine-ticketing.worldcup.basketball. Back to the volleyball here as the focus this morning, and we've got Photon still up by 3, 16-13, though Farm Fresh took the first set. So they lead 1-0. Nice stretch once again by Hernandez. But Farm Fresh will not be denied a point.
Dapol finally stopped by Farm Fresh with that block from Trisha Tubu. We're really taking charge here in the Foxies side. 6 out of 11 attempts.
She's got to step it up even more here, AJ, because they still trail.
Yeah, Montenegro has to take full advantage of Trisha Tubu while she's in front.
But they go to the opposite side of Tubu. Niegos just got a finger to that one. Now they're trying to go to Trisha once again. Shaya Adorador denied. Back to the pin, and Scoring there is Farm Fresh once again, cutting that lead down to 1.
Much needed point and confidence booster for Estoque. That's her first attack point here in set number 2, whereas she was the one leading the charge in the previous set.
She has been silent. What a time for her to come alive as we enter the business end of set number 2. Chance once again for Farm Fresh. Balik sila kay Trisha. She gets denied. Back-to-back points now for Estoque.
And this is the perfect rotation for Farm Fresh to get in the points, as they currently have their 2 top scorers in this match up front, in Estoque and Tubu. Now they're just trailing by... Oh no, they have tied the match at 16.
Dapol, that's a great attack.
Substitution, Photon Tornadoes, 16 out, 8, Luna, in. May Luna, serving for Photon Tornadoes.
May Luna in. She was a starter in set number 1. Dapol, go high hands.
On the block, Dapol.
Dapol still the top scorer
18 to
for
16.
Photon right now.
Back up to a 2-point lead, AJ. Going up the middle, and Trisha scores again.
Combination play, Tubu.
A little off timing for Trisha there, but with that hang time, still making quick work of that set. Now she's in the back row.
Risha Tubu, serving for Farm Fresh Foxes.
On the back row. Here's Dapol once again, but she gets denied, and we are tied once again at 18.
Much needed stop for Farm Fresh Foxies on Dapol, who is the main scorer. Trying to go for that angle, but Nolasco just reading it.
Coach Brian wondering if he should call a timeout. Dapol goes down the line. He says, I got my timeout still to save.
19 to 18.
And that's the attack that has been working for Dapol, that down the line attack, just finding that gap between Mondoñedo and the antenna.
That has been open all day for her. And she's taking advantage. 1-point lead enjoyed here by Photon.
Serving for Photon.
The captain serving.
Shaya Adorado.
Estoque.
Into the block, Estoque.
Estoque has come alive
19 all.
here towards the end of the second set. She had a really rough start here, but she has so far filled it in 3 attack points when she was up front.
Minsan nakakatulong talaga yun, AJ, no? Pag pinaupo ka muna na sandali.
Yeah.
And don't look now, Farm Fresh with a 1-point lead. And a timeout will have to be called here by Coach Brian.
Timeout, Photon Tornadoes.
Huwag ko nyo mag-drop-ball doon sa dulo-dulo kasi naka-forward sila lahat. Oh. Yung pwesto ng depensa nila nakaganyan. Kung magda-double kayo sa likod ng blocker, dapat doon sa corner. Ha? O sige, isa lang yan. No? Kailangan lang natin maging consistent sa attack.
Isa lang.
Ha? Tiwala lang ang daps. Atakihin mo na lang. Ha?
Walang 18! Photon!
Go, one stop pa. Tapat mo na ulit.
Not the biggest of leads, but as far as Farm Fresh is concerned, they've been trailing most of this set. They'd like to be up by 1.
Yeah, especially towards the tail end of the set.
Trying to take a 2-set-0 lead here. Double, yes! And we're tied at 20.
Yeah, even if Photon has a better set number 2 compared to set number 1, it's still been a Dapple show. And now she's in the back row.
Santiago just had to get that one over. Up the middle! It's not gonna work because the defense was there.
21 to 20.
Crucial block point once again for the Foxies. Let's see, it's Tagsip and Santiago up front. They would need some threat from the back with Tubu.
Good serve from Nolasco. Flora stopped. That stays inside. There was no sweeper there.
21 all.
Nabor just taking charge of getting that point.
Substitution, Photon Tornadoes, out 16, Yegos in.
Yegos back in. May Luna given a breather. We are tied at 21. Big serve coming up here from Atienza. Again, they were not expecting that ball to come back. Flora denied.
Another crucial block for the Foxies. Mondeñedo, not the tallest of players, but just perfect timing and location, stopping that attack from Flora. And it's gonna be bad news for the Tornadoes as Trisha Tubu is back up front.
Flora, Doug. And they go right back to Tubu as she expected.
As mentioned,
23-21.
Trisha Tubu, 8 big points out of 15 attempts, no errors, so in the high 50s in percentage. Very, very commendable.
Ano nangyayari? Pagka ganyan, depensa, kailangan i-close na natin to. Tulong-tulong na tayo rito kasi yun naman talaga yung atakin. Lagi sinasabi ni Coach Yani sa atin na puro cross lang, cross. Tsagayin na natin dumipensa sa cross. Huwag na tayo magtinginan pa. Ha? O dalawa lang yan. Ha? Kailangan lang natin magtrabaho. Walang nangyayari. Pag umatake tayo, walang kumukover. Kailangan may coverage tayo.
Team, Photon!
No more timeouts here for Photon. And they're trailing by 2 at the crucial stage of the second set.
Yeah, after leading for most of set number 2.
Big point for them here. They need to get it. They go to Adorador in the back row. That's a great dig. Hernandez has really done her job at the libero spot. Santiago this time goes down the line. It is set point for Farm Fresh.
Yeah, and commendable baiting by the part of Tagsip and Tubu. Blockers expecting that it's gonna be Tubu actually. And Mondeñedo just going for a shoot to Santiago.
Now it's Tubu. She slowed down there. That will crawl over. Lazo kept it alive. Flora, Doug, from the pipe, that's out.
Stoke sends it out. Still have a breathable 2-set point advantage, but gotta give a lot of credit to Mondeñedo, engaging all the spikers at that.
Better serve receive position though for the Foxies. Combination play, that's out. But they're gonna say it was checked. Well, they're going to review this one.
Correction. There is a challenge called by Photon Tornadoes on block touch.
And they stay alive.
Interesting substitution in the part of Coach Jerry, taking out Trisha Tubu, his best scorer, putting Pascual back in. Let's see how this turns out.
Will that confuse now the Photon Tornadoes? Free ball. And Santiago will not be denied. Nonetheless, there was a violation here on the net touch, and the point will go to the Farm Fresh Foxies, and they take a 2-set-to-none advantage. That attack point will not go to Santiago, but in the end, it's Farm Fresh up 2-0 as they take the second, 25-23. New streaming experiences also wait via the Pilipinas Live app. Download and subscribe now for as low as 99 pesos per month. Foxy's looking good here. Trying to get that breakthrough victory here this conference. Taking the first set, 25-18. Winning the second via squeaker, 25-23. As we take a look at the set 2 highlights. A lot of highlights, especially courtesy of Trisha Tubu. Well, the squad of the Foxies were trailing most of this match, but they came on strong when it mattered the most.
Yeah, definitely Trisha Tubu with 8 out of 16 attempts. That's very commendable, 50% total efficiency. and just leading the charge for the FOXIES, and had a little bit of help from Santiago, not the highest of percentage, but at least not also putting a lot of attack errors. Estoque had a rough start but was able to pick up the slack towards the end. Whereas with Photon, we're still seeing a lot of struggle from Adorador. Only one attack point, but with one error that cancels it out. And Dapol is the lone bright star with 5 out of 11 total efficiency.
If you're just joining us, both these squads have yet to get a victory here this conference. Oh no. Not something we want to see, as Flora writhing in pain there. She's motioning like her knee buckled. Definitely not something you want to see under any circumstance.
There's been a lot of injuries so far in this conference. I wonder what's going on. And
Minsan talaga, nakakaganon na talaga.
Yeah.
Look.
And hopefully it's nothing too serious for Burn Flora.
She was doing so well in that second set. They're gonna help her onto that stretcher. And she knew immediately the moment she hit the floor. Well, the moment she landed, she knew something was wrong. Well, most of the people here inside the Field Sports Arena were looking away when that replay was being shown on the big screen. And again, our thoughts and prayers go out to Flora. Well, the medical staff of the Tornadoes will look at her immediately. She's carted off. So we pick up the action here in the third set.
Serving for Photon, Jasmine, the ball.
Gonna replay that point.
Bagsit.
And Bagsit is gonna score. Bagsit had a very good first set.
First point for Park Fresh FOXIES.
So Montañedo engaging the middle now,
Santiago for the serve.
as much of the points are coming from the wings in the previous set.
That's not even getting it over.
And she scores.
Not the kind of way you want to start. As we check in with Kyla.
In set 2 is when the Photon Tornadoes began to heat up, but the fire eventually died near the end, which is why Coach Bry urgently remind the girls to have better communication and coverage inside the court. As we go into set number 3, what may help the Tornadoes get their groove going once again is May Luna's volleyball cuties Kylie and Jana. Bitbit ang kanilang colorful handmade banners. Nakita sila not only to support and cheer on for their Coach May, but for the entire team. As of the moment, they need all the luck and support that they could get. Let's see if these kids can be that spark plug. Enjoy watching high-quality volleyball and get the chance to re-watch your favorite plays with the Pilipinas Live app, which you can download and subscribe to for only 99 pesos per month. Back to you, Anthony and AJ.
Well, Photon now getting some inspiration, definitely, as they've tied things up.
So Dapol is back up front.
Captain, good serve down the line. Bump set, Estoque, slow down. That's gonna get through.
Interesting substitution, or rather starting 6 again for set number 3 for the Foxies. Pascual starting in place of Tubu, who had a spectacular performance in the previous set. But with that point coming from Pascual, let's see if she can top that performance from Tubu so that they can be assured of this match.
Grabe din yung balansa na ginagawa rito ni Coach Jerry. That'll get over. Not the strongest of attacks. Back to the pin, and it's going to work for Dapol.
So Dapol just using the block of Pascual to her advantage. Still continuing her numbers coming from set number 2. Let's see if that would be enough to salvage a set for the Tornadoes.
Rodriguez with a serve. You're tied at 3 apiece. Estoque denied. Atienza was waiting for that one.
Substitution for Fresh Foxies. 9 out, 16, Tubu, in.
Ito na, AJ.
Yeah.
Napansin mo kasi.
Yeah, because Dapol has been using the block of Pascual for back-to-back points. And the previous set, Trisha Tubu was posing a better threat in the block also, not just with the attack.
That time they were able to stop the attack of Trisha. There again. Now going to Estoque. That one a little bit too high.
Estoque was way underneath the ball, couldn't get her maximum reach. And if you put a lot of power when your position is compromised, the ball is definitely going to sail out.
Now the serve coming here for Rodriguez. They're up by 2. Up by 3 off that ace.
6-3.
3 big lead for Photon. Targeting that scene between Estoque and Santiago.
Photon needs this set just to stay alive. This, of course, is only our first match of 4 to usher in the weekend. Combination play. And the violation would be called there. 4 na ang lamang dito ng Photon.
Gotta give a lot of credit to Rodriguez right now, who is definitely putting pressure in the passing of Farm Fresh, not being able to establish their offense.
Here's the biggest lead for Photon in this entire match. That's not going to get over. Well, Coach Jerry was about to call a timeout and then realizes we're at 8. As we get to our technical timeout, Photon up by 5. Experience a new way to feel the heart of volleyball. Watch every set, spike, dig, and block on any device, anytime, anywhere, via Pilipinas Live. Download the app now and subscribe for only 99 pesos a month. Back to the action here in set number 3. As Stocky will pick up that point.
4-8.
And much needed momentum breaker for the Foxies. Trisha Tubu now serving.
Tubu for the serve.
Sends that serve long.
Something that they cannot afford right now as the lead goes back to 5 for FOTON.
Serving for Photon Tornadoes, Elise from India.
Stocky with the push, but Ador was there. That was checked.
Apple with the block touch.
Off the block touch, go ahead.
10-4.
Yeah, 3 out of 4, 75% efficiency.
It is now a 6-point advantage opened up here by FOTON.
Service.
It's an ace.
And she scores.
FOTON now with 2 service aces here in this set as the lead balloons to 7.
FOTON trying to keep it going, trying to stay alive here as they want to pick up their first victory here this conference. It's a battle of 2 teams that have yet to pick up a win. From the back row, easily handled there by Adorador. Stocky, that gets over. So does that one. And eventually winning that point are the Foxes as we check in with Kyla.
At the start of the third set, Photon Tornadoes opposite spiker Bern Flora landed badly on her left leg. As per the team physical therapist Mako Pili, the injury is still being assessed as Bern winces in pain. But one thing's for sure now, Bern will be sitting out the rest of the game. For now, we can only pray for her healing and recovery. Back to you, Anthony and AJ.
Yes, as we mentioned a while ago, our thoughts and prayers go out to Bern Flora. But the action continues here as the FOTON Tornadoes. Well, now they were awarded that point, but with this challenge here from Coach Jerry, we'll see if it stands.
Mondeniedo and Nolasco confident that they didn't touch the ball on the way out.
But we've seen well, we're double checking because it did go out.
Yeah.
So they won one challenge. Can they challenge again just in case it was called in? Can you do 2 challenges in one particular play?
That I'm not sure, but
Well, they got it right.
yeah, we don't have to. There's no need.
Stock with the serve. They're still trailing by 5. On the back row. Sent over. Running hit, yes!
So Nolasco with back-to-back attack points. Let's see if this is the spark plug that the Foxes need.
Well, they want to be able to win this one in 3 straight sets. Photon is not the kind of squad that you want to let back in. And here come the Foxies, as you said.
So Dapol struggling a little bit midway in this set.
That's straight into the net.
So back-to-back attack errors for Photon right now.
Timeout. Photon Tornadoes.
Coach Brian now suing for time.
Puro na-over yung atake natin. Pahirapan na natin. Kung ganun lang din ang gagawin, bakit? Papalo ka sa kamay ng blocker, tapos iiwas mo sobra-sobra, not over na tayo. Ha? Sayang yung lamang natin. Pinamimigay lang natin. So kalimutan na yung nangyari. Kailangan lang natin na makapuntos ngayon, makakuha ng puntos. Ha? Pwede mong gamitin yung backroom mo rin.
Grabe yung pasa ni Carl.
Pasa tayo.
Team!
That lead has now been cut down to just 2. Nice burst put together. Go ahead, AJ.
Yeah, Dapol a little bit getting stopped here right now. The Foxies have adjusted to her attack, so they need a lot of firepower coming from other options.
Nice dig. And Santiago's gonna score.
That is actually Santiago's first attack attempt here in set number 3, and she joins the fray.
That's gonna be sprayed long. Here come Farm Fresh.
Just like that, the match is tied at 11. This is not what Photon wants.
Ang ganda na ng lamang nila, AJ. Ngayon, they're just crumbling here and we are tied.
And it's attack error right after the other.
Now it's a 1-point lead by Farm Fresh.
Dapol has been checked and no one is taking up the slack from the other hitters.
That's a great dig. Well, they say that was a pancake. Santiago stopped. Santiago again. Boy, Nolasco has done everything there by her lonesome.
Nolasco definitely playing big in the middle right now. Aggressive with the offense and also aggressive with the defense, getting a lot of touches.
It is a 9-0 run, AJ. And it is put to a stop finally. But when you look at the board, biglang all of a sudden, ano nangyari? Nasaan na yung lamang natin?
Yeah, definitely. Dapol just icing that momentum, but not the best of situations as she's the only one who's delivering the scores, and now she's in the back row for Photon. Let's see if Shaya Adorador will be able to put in her usual numbers.
Well, that serve is not going to go over there for Dapol. One of the few mistakes she has had today. Balik na naman sa dalawa ang lamang ng Foxies. Adorador. That was checked.
This is the best time for Shaya Adorador to step up. She has struggled for most of this match, but she's up against Mondeñedo up front, so she could go for a lot of down-the-line attacks as she has the height and reach advantage.
Adorador gets it through.
Back-to-back attack points for Shaya Adorador, a much-needed one. See a lot of that as she continues to challenge the block of Mondeñedo.
Well, the captain coming up big here. That's well played. Well, again, coaches will tell you, don't stop.
Yeah.
Wala naman pito.
Yeah, the feet of Shaya Adorador, which usually is the basis for a crossing violation, was still well within their court.
And now it's Photon with the lead once again. That's a nice dig. Up the middle. And a violation will be called, tying things up.
A lucky break for Farm Fresh. Mondeñedo now to serve, which means Trisha Tubo is back in action. And they will need her numbers from the previous set if they want to keep their hopes alive for a classification rather.
Ace coming up here from Mondeñedo. That's going to bring us here to our second technical timeout of set number 3. Don't go away. We're going to come up with the final part of set number 3 in just a bit. Come and watch the best basketball players in the globe and cheer them on live inside the venues. The FIBA Basketball World Cup 2023 single game pass is now available for as low as 499 pesos. Get your tickets at SM Tickets, Ticketnet, or Philippines-ticketing.worldcup.basketball. We're tied at 16 here at the Phil Sports Arena. PVL action coming your way. That'll get over. Dorog with the bump set. Santiago's gonna send that one all the way out, but there was a block touch, they say. Puntos na naman para sa Foxies.
Farm Fresh still in the lead here.
What a comeback here by the Foxies. They were trailing by a lot, and suddenly a 9-0 blast. Final timeout here for Coach
Yun na naman
Brian.
dahil sa pasa natin, nawawala yung pasa. Ha? Iwala lang, iwala sa sarili. Kailangan natin pumasa muna eh. May taga-atake tayo sa harapan. Ha? Ikaw tumulong ka rin dyan, huwag kang tumago ron. Yun yung outside, kinukuha mo eh, yung pang inside ha.
Okay,
Tama?
kaya mo yan.
Tulong tayo.
Kaya mo yan.
Ha? Go, go, dalawa lang yan. Dalawa lang. Go, go, go.
Hey, team!
Let's see what Rodriguez and company can come up with here. Santiago gets ready to serve. That's a great one. Up the middle. Like Sip a little bit too strong.
Point for Photon.
A much-needed stopper for Photon. It's usually when Santiago is serving, that's when the Foxies make a
Serving team captain.
momentum run.
Shaya Adorador.
Shaya now with the serve. Back to the pin. They go to Trisha. What a dig there. Just to keep this point going up the middle. Back to the pin, down the line.
Down the line, Dapol.
That is the attack that has been working for Dapol. Now tying the match.
Dapol has had a fantastic game here.
Yeah, she's actually the lone bright star for Photon since the start of this match.
Let's see if Adorador can pick up the slack. Well, why not go to Tuba when you're in trouble?
19 to 18.
That's Trisha Tubu's first point in this set, but couldn't come at the most opportune of times.
Ito na, sabi lang. Bring us to victory.
This is actually their best rotation, so if they want to make a quick run, use the rotation to do so. But Dapol continues to attack that line. Something that the defense or the floor of Farm Fresh should look into.
That was close. Flipping the line there, and again, tabla tayo sa 19. Rodriguez, good serve. Trisha denied.
Now change of favor. Trisha Tubu, the ball was a little wide or the set was a little wide and still forcing it.
Another big serve. Rodriguez comes up with an ace.
And she scores on the hands of Escoque.
And it was this rotation a while ago that Photon mounted their big lead.
Farm Fresh Foxies.
Watch his ace once again. Then we're listening to Coach Jerry.
Wait, andun siya sa gilid mo. Huwag mo nang charge ball sa'yo. Ako gawin. Hindi lang. Tulong-tulong tayo. Tulong-tulong tayo. Ha? Let's go, let's go.
Kailangan natin to sa pag-advance sa
We're now at the end game here of set number 3. Rodriguez has done so well with the serve. Coming off an ace. Ooh, that was a facial there. But a challenge is going to be issued here by Coach Brian.
Yeah, challenge will not be honored by the first referee because the rally has already played its course.
So the point will stick.
Yeah, I think they were going to challenge the attack of Nolasco, that it didn't touch the block.
But previous PVL conferences, pupwede yun. That's out.
As I was saying a while ago, Santiago was able to dig the previous attack by Dapol on the line because they knew that she was getting a lot of scores with that down-the-line attack.
We're tied at 21. Big point here.
Montillo's first point, much needed one for the Tornadoes, going down the line attack.
This is going to be a sprint here.
Photon, 20.
Ooh!
Adjusting cross.
Not too many service errors we've seen here today. That was a big one.
Every service error is magnified 10 times towards the tail end of a set.
Railway Estoque for the serve.
Estoque.
Servicing.
Ooh, that goes down. It was so close.
They're gonna challenge it. Ball in, ball out.
Initially, Doc, parang they were accepting it.
Yes.
And then now they'll
Yeah.
challenge at the last minute.
Yeah, this is a Hail Mary challenge. Because even the players were quite tentative if it was in or out.
And there was more than a fraction of a second before the coaching staff
Yeah.
decided to challenge.
Way in. That was way in. That was a gamble, like a Hail Mary challenge. They will lose one. That's crucial.
Which makes you wonder, in a very close match such as this one, why would you want to use a challenge?
Yeah. A tentative one at that.
Nice tip just to get it over. That one a little bit too close. Estoque. That was really off the block, no question.
23 all.
And that's Dappol's 7th attack here in this third set.
She has done so well all throughout this match.
But now she moves to the back. Mangulabnan will step in. Probably gonna be the setter again, as Nabor will be the opposite. And Adorador, who is currently the opposite, or the other open. Oh yeah. So it's just Nabor who's gonna be the opposite right now.
Big serve coming up here for Mangulabnan. Estoque from the back row. Ouch.
Yeah. That's crucial. She didn't have to put a lot of power on that. Her intention was, her responsibility was just to keep the ball in play.
Service.
It's set point now for Photon. Bang! Santiago says, not yet. Santiago has been real solid here, Doc.
Yes, definitely. 3 out of 8 attempts. Apostol will be fielded in as the serve specialist.
Marina Apostol, serving for Park Fresh FOXIES.
And the joust is won there by Photon.
Adorador knew that Montañedo was going for a 1-2 play with that very tight pass.
That's good recognition there by the captain. Second set point. Balik sila kay Santiago. And she delivers once again.
Santiago stepping up big time here. And now they have a strong rotation with Tubu back up front. Adorador pleading their case of an illegal block or overreach on that previous rally.
Sabay niya hawakan ng bola. Okay.
Lagnan was still in the motion to set.
Well, she continued to plead her case, and now she draws a yellow. Another big serve coming up here.
Serving for one fresh.
This time from Mondeniedo. That's going to be close. And it is set point once again. Set point number 3 for the Tornadoes. Can they finally get it done?
Yeah, Adorador stepping up here in tail end of set number 3. Back-to-back points.
Serve now for Nabor. Chance here. They go to Santiago. And once again, she comes up with a big point.
26. Substitution for the Tornadoes.
5 big points for Santiago. Whopping 50% efficiency in this set alone. And it's usually when she's in the service line that the Foxies get a momentum.
Trying to get the set point once again. That one is long. Boy, Trisha has struggled here in the third.
Yeah. They're not going to challenge that as he brings Pascual back in.
It's another set point for Photon. Can they finally get a breakthrough set here? They have struggled all throughout this morning. Estoque. That's gonna hurt.
Yeah. So that's what's gonna happen. Dapol was the one who got the first ball, and she was not in the position to attack.
Substitution for fresh. 19 out, 21. Velasco in.
Pagsit now with a serve.
Serving for one fresh.
Nice serve there. But it looks like Photon will not be denied.
Good decision on the part of Nabor to get it to Rodriguez.
May Luna checking in now for the serve. Could this finally be it? Well, her fans are hoping. Estoque. Free ball coming up here. Balik sila kay Estoque. That looks like it's long. Nope. Block touch, they say.
Much needed point for Estoque. She has struggled quite a bit in this third set, but coming up with a big point when it mattered the most.
Estoque again. She's dug. Adorador was right there. That set a little bit too close. Estoque once again. Adorador was there. What a great point. at such a crucial stage. And it's Photon once again gonna get that one.
Photon refuses to give this match to the Foxies.
Everybody here on the edge of their seats. That is going to be her second here in the third set.
Yeah. Another crucial one. Another crucial one. The bad news for the Tornadoes as Santiago moves up front. She has been playing well in this set.
Not a good reception. Free ball coming up here. Back to Santiago. She just got that one over. Back to the pin. That one was checked.
Dapper continues to score for Photon, but she's now moving up to the back. They need to close this one.
Dapple also had a service error earlier. That one was a good one. Chance here, the captain. And we're going to set number 4. (31-29) our score here in set number 3. An extended set. More volleyball action coming your way. But the Foxies still lead this one. 2-1. New streaming experiences also await via the Pilipinas Live app. Download and subscribe now for as low as 99 pesos per month. That is your score. 25-18, 25-23, and then 29-31. Farm Fresh still with a 2-1 advantage as we take a look at the highlights of our third set.
Photon Tornadoes had the command early on in this set, and they were able to put some stop on Trisha Tubu and Estoque, who had good performance in the previous ones. And even if the Foxies were able to mount a comeback towards the end of the set, some crucial errors in the part of Farm Fresh cost them set number 3. As we can see, Photon had more attacks, blocks, and aces, and that spelled the difference in putting a stop to the momentum of Farm Fresh.
It wasn't easy, but the Photon Tornadoes were able to get it done. Again, both these squads looking for their very first victory here this conference. And that victory, AJ, could be the difference between playing the classification round or saying goodbye outright after the elims. It looks like Coach Jerry is not going to use Trisha Tubu to begin set number 4.
FOTON will stick to their usual starter.
Serving for the FOXIES team captain,
Montañero starts things off here. Adorador is going to score.
finds the line.
Well, it's a time, I think, for her to start shining.
Yes, definitely. Good start for Shaya in set number 4.
Service the ball.
Picking up the point there is Pascual.
The hands of Adorador. 1-all.
Pascual uses that single block to her advantage. Easy for her to choose angles.
Service of Yado.
Gotta go up the middle. Ronquillo was there. Ronquillo with the attack. Nice dig there by Nabor. Shaya is stopped. Back to Ronquillo. The set a little bit away from her.
Calculation. Set.
It's an overset for Ronquillo. Farm Fresh now up by 1.
Serving for Farm Fresh, Santiago.
Santiago's efforts in that third set all for naught as they lost that one.
Rodriguez had a good performance in the previous set, 2 out of 4 attempts. And Nabor could use her more to the advantage of the team if they want to extend this match to a 5th.
Good serve once again from the captain. Well, you talked about Rodriguez. There she is.
Pascual denied at the net.
Shaya serving again.
Service Adorador.
Serving that one a little bit too long as we check in with Kyla.
You know what, Anthony and AJ? When Burn Flora fell down, the spirits of the Tornadoes went high up. Ang narinig kong sinabi nila, madiin, ipapanalo natin to. For now, they will have to draw strength and drive from their fallen teammate. At syempre sa kanilang team captain na si Shaya Adorador, whose leadership has been shining through. Together with Mary Rose Dapol, you can see how bad they want this. Dito sa 4th set, puso at porsyentuhan na ang labanan as the Tornadoes attempt to stretch this into a 5-setter match. Relive this game and all PVL games and stories anytime, anywhere on the Pilipinas Live app. Download and subscribe now for as low as 99 pesos per month. Back to you, Anthony and AJ.
So far, so good here for Photon. They've kept this match alive after yielding the first 2 sets.
Serving for Photon, set Rodriguez.
Here comes Rodriguez serving. Ronquillo just sent that one over. Up the middle, yes.
Velasco, quick attack. 4-all.
Velasco with that quick from the middle. He had 2 out of 3 attempts in the previous set. So on the other hand, something that Montañero can also capitalize on.
Piazza, quick tip.
Atienza has picked her spots as she comes up with another point there.
So both teams setting up the middle so far in this set.
Dapol this time goes cross-court.
Dapol just with that wrist away, cutting the ball towards the angle. He has been attacking the line all throughout this match just to vary things up a bit.
Nice stop there. Estoque struggling, and he's going to make contact with the net.
Just like that, Photon now with a 3-point advantage.
From the pipe, it's going to work.
From the back, a squad.
A much needed point for the Farm Fresh team.
Estoque with the serve. As her team still trails by 2 here.
For the serve.
Easily put down there by Nolasco.
So Nolasco has to play big once again if they want to close the deal.
That's a good serve from Estoque. Santiago will score.
Santiago just putting enough power on that to tie the match.
Another great serve from Estoque. And Dapol just continues her scoring ways. That's going to bring us here to our technical timeout of set number 4. And it's a 1-point advantage enjoyed by Photon. Welcome back to the Phil Sports Arena as we take a look at the premier matchup that we talked about during the pregame. Adorador up against Santiago.
Not the best of percentages for Shaya Adorador. We know she can deliver much more than that.
And Santiago came up really big in that third set.
Yeah.
Albeit a losing effort. We got another close one here in set number 4. That one just short. Which team will finally break into the win column? Which team will join the classification stage? We'll find out in a bit.
For the serve. Ball is out.
Running out of real estate that time.
Yeah, the ball was not set to the optimal position for Santiago. It was way on her right side, but she's a lefty.
The captain goes down the line. Boy, they've really been able to have an answer for Shaya here today.
Santiago puts a stop on that. Still limiting the lead in by just 1 point.
Substitution, Farm Fresh is out, one Basante in.
Basarte now serving. Coming in for Mondeñedo.
Good serve from Basarte. Combination play works, and they're finally trying to unleash Shaya here.
Yeah, much better percentage for Shaya in set number 4. 2 out of 5 attempts. No errors.
Jasmine Nabor, serving for Photon.
That's over received. And Shaya was waiting for that one.
12-9.
Always staying sharp.
Service Nabor.
Good stretch just to keep that one alive. But Rodriguez puts a stop to that point.
Quick attack.
Photon playing much better volleyball now, as all attackers have at least a point apiece.
This is the Photon that their fans were expecting.
Serving for Photon. Nabor.
That's well done there by Shaya. She has owned this 4th set.
Farm Fresh
And the
Foxes.
timeout will now be called by the Foxies. Coach Jerry, livid there on the sidelines.
Hindi. Ako nandito eh. Tuwing third set, ganyan tayo.
Wala na yun. Tapos bawi ka ulit. Bawi ulit.
Pero di ka nakatutok yung camera. Marami ka nang ginawa.
Hey, 1, 2, 3!
And we can see on our screens right now Louis Romero from Adamson supporting some of her former teammates.
14-9 is the score in favor of Photon Tornadoes.
Photon with a big 5-point lead.
Let's see if the timeout can help. Ronquilli with a push.
Pascual, the ball touch.
That stopped the bleeding. That got them back in it, but they're still trailing by a lot.
Commendable effort in the part of Shaya chasing that ball.
Serving for Farm Fresh Foxes. Gathering.
Rodriguez was just waiting for that one. And she pounced on it.
15-10.
So Photon back to a 5-point advantage. Their captain now serving.
Serving team captain Shaya Adorado. On the block. Stockway.
Well, Estoque now trying to stay fresh and keep her team in the thick of things.
Estoque needs to step up big time for Farm Fresh.
Foxes. That's it.
They need a lot of output from her.
Good serve from Tagsip. Dapol denied.
It was at this instance, in the previous set, that Farm Fresh was able to tie them the game. Let's see if they can do that again.
Service. That's it.
Photon races off to a good lead, and then they start to taper off. Tagsip again. Almost an ace. kept alive.
Combination play.
And the point will now go to the Foxies.
13 to 15.
Pascual now doing some damage for Farm Fresh. That's her 4th attack point in this set alone. And just like that, lead is now down to 2.
Service.
Photon just can't sustain the effort, especially when they've got the momentum on their side. And an ace here off that lucky break coming off the net. And Tagsip has done so well at the service area.
She didn't bring much points from when she was in front, but definitely making up for it from the service line. Lead down to 1.
Service. Tagsip.
Good adjustment there, but Photon with a chance, and it is again Rodriguez, who has been solid here in set number 4. That's going to bring us here to our technical timeout, our second one. Here in the 4th, at lamang pa rin ang dalawa ang Photon Tornadoes. Welcome back to the Phil Sports Arena as we bring you PVL Invitational Conference action.
At the service, Seth Rodriguez.
Rodriguez with a serve. Pascual, good adjustment, but she's dug. Ronquillo gets denied.
Ronquillo turned back by Estoque.
Perfect read and timing by Estoque. As Coach Jerry brings back their main setter, Montañedo, in.
Service, Pascual.
Not a good reception. Hence the free ball. That's a nice dig. Shai has done so well with her floor defense. And there it is once again. She tried. Couldn't control it, and we are tied at 16.
Good defensive stop in the part of Photon, or rather Farm Fresh.
Real Pascual for the serve.
Dapol goes cross court. Well, Ronquillo wanted to make up for earlier miscue.
Ronquillo just hammering that over dig.
Serving for Photon, Ronquillo.
That's not over.
Point for Photon.
It's back up to a 2-point lead here for Photon.
And that's going to be a crucial attack error for the Farm Fresh team.
That's in. Estoque now starting to come alive here, AJ.
Yes, definitely 3 out of 5 attempts. Mirroring her first set performance. But Atienza also performing well here in set number 4. The middles have stepped up for the Tornadoes.
Photon wants to be able to get into the win column, but they still trail 2-1, but they're looking good here in the 4th.
And Santiago denied by Atienza. And a much needed breather here in for the Photon Tornadoes, now up by 3.
It's at this stage wherein they usually start to slow down.
Santiago sees the hole.
Santiago just with that roll shot. Tornadoes expecting another power attack.
Apostol will check in.
21 out, 19. Apostol in.
Similar substitution na ginawa ni Coach Jerry kanina sa 3rd set.
Corinne Apostol, serve for the Foxies.
Here comes Shaya.
Shaya Dorodor with her usual numbers, 4 out of 7. With conviction on that attack.
She had a very slow start, but she's really picked things up here, AJ. Quick attack, doesn't work. Santiago asks for it. And they're gonna stop the play here.
And they're gonna challenge it.
There's a challenge called by Photon Tornadoes. Block touch.
So they want to win the point outright here if they win this challenge.
Jasnabor confident that so that's gonna be a lucky point for the Foxies.
Well, again, our first referee there is going to make the explanation. You stop the rally
Okay.
in the middle.
Clarification tayo ha.
Pero kung walang challenge, anong tawag na doon?
Diretso lang yun.
Yeah, if there's no challenge, then it just continues.
Yeah, because there was a touch. There was a touch.
Kalimutan natin yung nangyari. So, lamang pa tayo rito. Ngayon, kailangan lang nating mag-focus sa pasa, tuloy ng tuloy yung set. Ha? Kaya, pagka may pagkakataon, Jazz, pagka si Jazz ang nakadepensa, pwede tayo magpa-atake ron kay Jazz. Ha? Kasi hindi na binabantayan, dito na nakatutok yung blocker nila. Okay? Gawin natin ang play, ha? Ganda. Photon play tayo. Pag maganda pasa, ha? Photon play.
Enjoy. Let's go to the
Quite surprised that Shaya, being the senior player and team captain, she should know the rules. That's a risk you take. The moment you're a coach issues the challenge while the rally is ongoing,
Yeah.
it's hit or miss.
Yes, definitely. And that is a crucial point, but that service error will definitely hurt Farm Fresh.
Now a much more comfortable 3-point lead. Photon 3 points away from tying things up. Santiago is stopped. Hernandez just sends it over. Here's Shaya again.
And the captain has definitely come alive here in set number 4.
That's the performance they were expecting from her in the first 2 sets. But it's better late than never.
Go na, isa pa.
Kaya yan, 4. Kaya yan, 4.
Konti lang. Yung 9 bukas na yun. May 1, 2, 3!
Nice combination play. That's kept alive. Santiago using the blockers there. Buhay pa rin sila. But their margin for error really at the minimum here, talking about the FOXIES. And now, no more room for error at all.
Yeah, Rodriguez playing her best game so far. 4 out of 7 attempts in the middle. Assisting that big number also coming from Shaya Adorador.
That's a great serve. Trying to tie things up, combination play. Let's stop for the time being. Dapol goes cross court, and we are tied at 2 apiece. What a comeback here shown by the Tornadoes. Dapol with her game-long brilliance. And Mary's leading the charge offensively as we are tied at 2 sets apiece. New streaming experiences also await via the Pilipinas Live app. Download and subscribe now for as low as 99 pesos per month. And what can you watch there? You can watch PVL action. And right now we're tied at 2 sets apiece. Farm Fresh taking the first two. 25-18, 25-23. But Photon came back strong, winning the third, 31-29. The fourth, 25-20. As you take a look at some of the highlights here of set number 4.
Yeah, Shaya Adorador definitely stepping up in this set alone, fielding in 5 big points out of 10, or rather 9 attempts. So very respectable 50% efficiency. And Rodriguez also playing a dominant middle position in set number 4. And that's much needed for the Photon Tornadoes. Taking off the spotlight a little bit from Dapol, who has been playing very good, who kept them afloat early on in this match. And if they continue their numbers here in set number 5, that will be bad news for Farm Fresh.
You know, either way here, Doc AJ, it's going to be a heartbreaker of a loss for whoever goes down here today, because Farm Fresh played their hearts out, especially in those first 2 sets. But Photon has come back real strong here in the last 2. Who will finally get their breakout victory? We'll find out in a bit. Photon's going to pick up that first point.
Rodriguez continues her dominant play from the middle with that quick attack.
Will the experience of Photon come to the forefront here? Shaya, Doug. Great effort here just to keep this point going. And the push. And we're going to be tied at 1 apiece. Santiago now serving. Nice stretch. Nabor with a back set goes to Shaya. And she will deliver.
Shaya catches the block. Ball went out, but was able to touch the block on the way out.
Doc AJ, are you surprised that there is no Trisha here in the pivotal 5th set?
Yeah, kind of surprised, because when Trisha gets going, she can really deliver the points.
That one off the block touch. Let's check in now with Kyla.
Mag-lang kayo, and most importantly, trust in yourselves. This is what Coach Bry always tells the ladies, and with such positive affirmations, they were able to slowly get their groove back. But the question is, do they have enough willpower to finish this game? Because on the side of the Farm Fresh Foxies, they are definitely not giving this game up without a fierce fight. Back to you, Anthony and AJ.
Something's got to give. Both these teams really desperately fighting to get their first victory. We've got another good point on our hands here. Ronquillo will score again. Well, that's actually going to be off a violation.
Yeah. Lucky point for the Tornadoes. Ronquillo sends the ball wide, but there was a net touch on Foxies.
Rodriguez has done so well serving. Can she keep it going for her squad? Here she can. Taking advantage of the gap there. And we are tied at 3 apiece.
Yeah, Pascual attacking the block of Atienza. Atienza not pressing into the net.
And again, Dapol. She has really led the scoring for her squad.
Dapol squeezes that ball in. They're still up by 1.
24 huge points for Dapol. make that point 25.
Back-to-back points for Dapol. So she had a little bit of a breather last set when Shaya Adorador took the reins. And now she's back.
And Adorador actually had a very slow start, but right now she's got 19 points.
Montañedo with that 1-2 play just to shake things up a bit.
He's talking now with a serve. Her team trailing by 1.
Serving from Mark Fresh, Will Estoque.
Here's Santiago. Her attack slowed down. Dapol again. Not that time. Dapol again. Here's Santiago.
Santiago just attacking the gap in the block. Fernandez was there, but just too much power for her to recover that.
Service Estoque.
Atienza. She has really picked her spots.
6-5.
Pienza also had a good outing in set number 4, 2 out of 3 attempts. So the middles are engaged here.
Total of 8 points already for Atienza, helping out the Photon cause. Adorador kisses it off the arm there. She now has 20 points.
Yeah. Big point for Shaya Adorador. Off-system play, but still putting enough power on that.
They go back to Santiago, and she squeezes that through.
So both players that were featured a while ago had some struggles early on in this match, but both are coming up big time here in set number 5.
Exacto, 20 points each.
Yes.
Doc AJ. 1 point separating these two squads. Shaya Pascualo's waiting for it. Point still alive. Adorador again. Estoque, and there was no support. And we're tied at 7.
Atienza could have let go of that because Estoque wasn't in the most optimal attacking position, so she's just gonna get the ball in.
Apostol getting ready to check in.
21 out, 19. Apostol in.
All the serves magnified here at this 5th set. Adorador once again going high hands. Teams are going to change ends. Little breather here. It's going to be a sprint to 15 here.
Serving for Photon, Atienza.
Good serve from Atienza. Wow, nobody was manning zone 6.
They weren't expecting that Santiago was still going to attack. And Santiago just targeting that end of zone 6.
Good serve from Mondoñedo. Shaya goes down the line for her 21st point, actually her 22nd.
You can easily see in the approach of Shaya if she's going to score a point. When she has no hesitations with her attack approach, you know it's going to be a point.
Good serve from Nabor. Shaya again.
And Shaya Adorador mirroring her performance in set number 4.
No question that's in. And you can see the exasperation of Coach Jerry.
Kasi yung block, doon sila dumadaan sa block. Puro check out, check in, di ba? Ano solusyon natin? Huwag mag-block.
Wala, isa ikot ulit.
What the fuck?
A visibly frustrated Coach Jerry Yee. Can he fire up his girls? Let's find out. Nabor with another serve. Her team up by 2. Free ball. And is now a 3-point lead. And you can understand, Doc AJ, the frustration of Coach Jerry, because if Farm Fresh loses this match, this is their final game.
Definitely. And they will be bowing out of contention in this league. And Shaya Adorador, 6 out of 12 attempts in set number 5. Like, very big efficiency.
Pascual coming up big here.
Pascual finally gets one in.
And we have not seen Trisha at all here. Shaya dug. Pascual once again. And she will come up with back-to-back points of her own. And she's saying, Trisha, who?
Yeah, no Trisha, no problem.
But they still trail here by 1. And it's now the time of Coach Brian para tumime out.
Masyadong nagmamadali, inaandaran ni Ate Jazz yung ano eh. Para maka-penetrate din yung middle, pasahan natin ang maganda. Daps, pasa tayo. Pulong muna natin sa pasa. Ha?
Let's go, let's go.
Tumuloy ka, tumuloy ka. Go!
Kaya idea!
Welcome back to the exciting end game of this one. It's the Photon Tornadoes up against the Farm Fresh Foxies. Anthony Sutay here together with Doc AJ Pareja. You've got Kyla Castillo on the sidelines. Santiago with the serve. Rodriguez is stopped. Pascual delivers again. That's 3 straight points.
Pascual 4 out of 7 in set number 5.
The Foxies not going away. Rodriguez scores.
Just got to admire the trust of Nabor on Rodriguez. Getting her to attack again.
13 huge points for Seth. It's going to give her team a slight advantage here. Shy with a serve. Made sure she got that one over. That's too close. And that error will tie things up at 12. Babalik si Nolasco. And now we've got Tagsip. She herself has had a good morning, serving-wise. And she continues it. Going down the line. And that's why she's the leading scorer.
Yeah, once again, that line attack from Dapol has proven unstoppable.
26 huge markers. And Photon on the verge of their first victory here of this conference.
And to stay alive for the classification nonetheless.
They go to Pascual. Mondeniedo, this time to Estoque. The attack on the second ball, not the best of decisions.
Yeah, Nolasco. Quick recognition that Dapol was going to go for a 1-2 attack. Just towering over there.
And here comes Trisha Tubu, together with Basarte.
Coach Jerry ensuring a full attacking front line. Still with 3 spikers up front.
He was just waiting for this spot to bring in Trisha. And can she deliver? Good serve from Basarte. They go right back to the pin. Balik na naman doon. Stop thrice. Transition. And Trisha scores. Tubo delivers at the most crucial of instances.
And that is why she was fielded in. Coach Jerry needed that reach in the block to stop Dapol's line shots. And enough physicality for the counter-offensive.
Meron tayong bago, meron tayong single. Gamit tayo. Ha? Tiwala lang. Oh. Guys, isang magandang pasa. Go for juice tayo. So kailangan magandang pasa. Makadiskarte ang setter natin.
Laban to, laban to.
Go.
Let's go! Team! Photon!
AJ, this is the first taste of the lead for the Foxies here in the actually in the 5th and final set.
And since the 4th, actually.
Exactly. Wow! It's match point. Looking to get their first victory and stay alive for the classification stage. We're tied at 14.
And Dapol just icing the Farm Fresh Foxies with that roll shot, catching Estoque off guard.
27 huge markers here for Dapol. Serve first, Mahulabnan. They set up Trisha. It's going to be another match point. Second match point here for Farm Fresh. Can they finally get it done this time? Big serve coming up here for Estoque. Free ball coming up, trying to tie things up. The attack comes from Nabor, and we're tied once again at 15.
That was the intention in the previous rally. Nabor to attack.
Another extended set. We had that in set number 3. Ooh, that was close to going out.
Dapol with that service ace.
She now has 28 huge markers. For the match! Big chance here for Photon to break into the win column. And they go to the captain. Trisha keeps it alive. Trisha again. Doug. Nabor denied. Chance to tie things up here. Back to Tubu. No. You go to Santiago, and we're tied once again at 16.
Yeah, Santiago also playing big in set number 5 to mirror the efforts of Shaya Adorador. 5 big points out of 10 attempts. Also a whopping 50% efficiency to end that rally. Farm Fresh still alive.
Nolasco serving here. Coming up big is Atienza.
2 for 2 for Atienza here.
Close to double digits for Atienza. She's got 9 points in total. May Luna coming in to serve. They did this in the 3rd set, and it proved to be very good for the Tornadoes. And the Photon Tornadoes are going to get this one. Rising from the grave, down 2 sets to none. They're going to win the next 3 and deny Farm Fresh a victory.
And with that, they douse on the hopes of Farm Fresh as they keep theirs alive in the classification.
What a gritting battle we just witnessed. Photon winning this one, 18-25, 23-25, 31-29, 25-20, and finally, here in the 5th and final set, winning it by 2. Final score, 18-16 there in the 5th. Relive this game and all PVL games and stories anytime, anywhere on the Pilipinas Live app. Download and subscribe now for as low as 99 pesos per month. Finally, they're in the win column.
Yeah, and much credit to Dapol, who has been consistent all throughout the match. We had some stellar performance, of course, from Rodriguez and Adorador, but it was Dapol who was delivering the goods since the 1st set to keep them afloat when they needed her most, when they lost 1st and 2nd, and coming up big once again in set number 5 to reinforce the efforts of their captain, Shaya Adorador.
Grabe yung kanilang 1-2 punch, 28 points and 24 points. And that was enough to be able to get them the victory. That's going to do it here for our coverage. In back, my partner, AJ Pareja. Anthony Stay saying thanks for joining us, everybody. Till next time, take care. Have a good weekend ahead. Coming up next, it's PLDT up against Sure Floor Defenders. God bless, everybody.
Eh, nakuha ko pa o score, di ba? Perfect. Pero kasalanan ni Ate Momo tsaka ng LED, kaya namaga yung tuhod ko. Sorry, sister. Love you so much. Siguro, ano na din yun, parang sign na mananalo kami. Uy!